People, welcome to In No Particular Order with TV is back because we have stopped doing sports. So she hops back on
Yay.
with us. Yay. And she also, you can't tell her right now, but she's ecstatic because she teaches school and this is her last week. So she's like in that kind of haze
Oh,
going on.
yay.
That's her excited voice.
Sleep.
In the,
It's called a
yeah.
sleep haze. Tired.
In the upper corner, we have the lovely Shannon, who was the picker of our rom com. Hi, Jamie. And in the bottom corner, next to TV, we have, of course, everyone's favorite Jamie.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay.
We will be doing mock drafting sitcoms today, loosely defined sitcom today. In the order of Shannon will go first, Jamie will go second, TV will go third, I will go last, snake draft. We're going to try to get 7 rounds in, but I make no promises. We'll see what happens after 5. If like all my good ones are taken after 5, we just might throw the towel in or whatever. And I want to remind everyone that if you go to the scan, play Underdog Fantasy, GF2, you get $100 match. And right now is the time to jump in because they are doing best ball is starting to heat up for NFL, for all you NFL people. And for all you non-NFL people, they have other sports. They have PGA, they have NHL, they have NBA, which a game going on tonight. And I'm missing one other sport. I don't know what it is, a 3-letter sport. But jump on it, Underdog, $100 match. I think the best ball, the really big one, the $1 million winner is $25. So if you put $25 in, they match $25 and you can pay twice. Yay, yay, yay. All right. So before we start, the question of the day is, of course, your favorite Tina Turner song. Shannon.
Okay, my favorite one is obviously What's Love Got to Do with It.
Obviously.
My pick is We Don't Need Another Hero.
Ooh.
Because anytime I think of Tina Turner, it's automatically Auntie Entity from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Like that's the image that's been seared into my dome of her because
that's a great image.
She's incredible.
She is incredible. Jamie.
So I had to look at the names, and I don't really know much Tina Turner unless I hear it.
Don't tell people that, Jamie.
Okay, but I picked out Steamy Windows.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Steamy Windows from the album Foreign Affairs, 1989.
Okay.
And the reason I picked Steamy Windows is because
we pretty much know why you picked Steamy Windows.
All right, so I don't have to explain.
Yeah, there's no explanation needed, Jamie. Anyone who knows you knows why you picked Steamy Windows. Terry.
I did her River Deep, Mountain High.
I had totally forgotten about that one. I do like that one. And I picked Proud Mary, of course, because every time I picture Tina Turner, it's her doing at the beginning of her career, the ugly time of her career when she's doing the Proud Mary dance with her dancers. Yeah. So, all right. Yes. All right, we're going to start. Anyone on Twitter, remember that if you are sending tweets in, I can't see them. We can't see anything posted on the Twitter line. So you need to go over to Twitch, or you need to go over to, YouTube or Facebook. Then we can see it. The topic tonight, in no particular order, sitcoms. Shannon, your 101 sitcom.
Like my number one top pick.
Top pick.
This is a little tough, however, because I love endings and it had such a fantastic ending. It's The Good Place.
Damn it.
Oh,
that ending, I could cry anytime I watch that ending. It's tremendous. I still remember lines from it. Kristen Bell is just about as close to perfect as you can get. That cast was bonkers. Yeah.
So I never seen that or even heard of it. What is it about?
You've never seen Jamie? I worry about you. Okay, first of all, you didn't know who Tina Turner was. Now you don't know what The Good Place is. Shannon, would you care to explain?
So, without spoiling anything,
I like spoilers. I don't mind.
I don't like spoilers, and I will
Okay.
never spoil anything if I can. Essentially, a group of persons are in the afterlife in this place called the Good Place.
Yeah. Ted Danson
However,
is in it too.
yes,
Oh,
I love
and
Ted Danson.
however, things seem a little off, and it's essentially teaching philosophy through the entire arc of the show. And what makes it great is it actually has a full arc for each and every character and for the show in whole. But it's a philosophy show posing as a sitcom.
And it's great.
Oh,
It's
all right.
it's
And
absolutely
if you
awesome.
have Netflix,
I do. Yes.
if you have Netflix, it's on Netflix.
Perfect.
Yeah, you need to watch it, Jamie.
All right.
This is something you need to see. All right, Jamie, you're 101.
Me, I am
102.
going. My first pick is The League.
Ah, fuck. All right.
Yep. That's a
Probably
show
probably going 5 rounds. Let me just say that.
So that's a show I watch every year, probably around August, just to get ready for my football fast drafts. I just turn it on and I can just have it in the background while I'm doing my drafts, and it's hilarious. You guys all seen it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I have
there's like
not.
the cameos. There's like Ray Liotta. Let's see who else is in there.
JJ Watt when he does the draft and he drafts all
Yes.
defensive players. That's like
Jeff
the
Jeff
best.
Goldblum's in it. Larry David.
The
I
league
mean,
is awesome.
They got Terry Bradshaw, Vernon Davis, Chad Ochocinco, Antonio Gates, Jay Cutler. It's fun because it's like fantasy relevant players at the time that were actually in the show. They even had like Matthew Berry,
I'm on a podcast.
Rich Eisen, Jerry Jones was in it that episode where he had to buy his website back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's so many great characters like Taco. Taco's one of my favorites, played by John LaJoie. If you never heard of John LaJoie's, he does songs, like parody songs, and they're hilarious. So check those out if you've never heard them. Seth Rogen's in it, plays Dirty Randy. It's just amazing show. One of my favorites. Never gets old.
It is, Terry. It's a show about people drafting fantasy teams.
Yeah.
They
So
have
there's
actual players doing it.
Yeah, they do like an
Okay.
8-team league every year, and like the losers take the winner out to dinner, and that's the prize, and they take it so seriously.
It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, Terry.
Okay. I am going to have to go with Steinfeld.
Ugh,
Perfect. I love Seinfeld.
not even on my list.
I do. I have a lot of lines that I can pull out about them. I mean, it has a lot of life reference for me.
Shannon, were you feeling bad because because you were the only one without a hat on?
Yeah. And so he's trying really hard. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so I actually watch Seinfeld almost daily. It's like one of my nighttime shows. I'll just put on, go to bed, fall asleep to, and I just have it in the background. It's just the best show. One of my favorites.
Okay.
And it's about nothing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's about nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I never ever got into Seinfeld. I just couldn't find it funny. I don't know why. I love Julie Louis-Dreyfus too.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what the fuck? All right. My 101, and this is only because I just binged all 3 seasons. Ted Lasso
That's
is
a great pick.
the ultimate, like, I don't even know. Like, I didn't think I was going to like it. That's why I waited so long to watch it. But the character Beard, Coach Beard, is absolutely my favorite character. Like, he has probably the least amount of lines in the whole thing, and he's the most hilarious person in the whole thing. When they think they think they're getting this, he's like this big burly guy, beard, mustache, and the premise is Ted Lasso and Coach Beard come from like Kansas to coach a soccer team in England, and neither one of them know anything about soccer, right? And Rebecca brings them over. Terry, her ex-husband is the librarian from Buffy. The guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a really bad guy, but he's her ex-husband, and she gets the soccer team in the divorce. And so she wants to destroy the soccer team. So she hires Ted Lasso and Coach Beard to come and coach the soccer team, and because they know nothing about soccer, right? And Beard hardly says anything to the whole thing, but they think they get this player named, they do, but when they think they get this player named Zava, he just starts squealing like a little girl. It's like the craziest thing. He's like, oh my God, Zava. And it's like, because he's like supposed to be the greatest soccer player ever. It's hilarious. Beard is the character in Ted Lasso. Rebecca's a close second, but Beard is the character. And so Ted Lasso's 105.
I
yes.
definitely relate to Beard sometimes.
Really?
Well, namely when he's like, oh, well, we drink some mushroom tea and things got, things got out of sorts.
Out of sorts. He's always like doing these experimental drugs and stuff, but he's always really like calm about it. Like you wouldn't know. They're in Amsterdam and he comes up and he gets out of this van and he's dressed as Piggy Stardust. So he has like the Ziggy Stardust song on with a pig nose. He's like, Piggy Stardust, yes. He's like, and he gets on like it's normal. Like these things are normal to him, and he just goes with the flow. I love him. And okay, I hate myself for my second pick, but I pick it because of one episode, and it's Friends, and I pick it because of the Brad Pitt episode when Brad Pitt.
Oh, that was
comes
hilarious.
Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my God, that is the best episode ever. When he like,
Mouse, I hate you.
I hate you. What is he? Is he like trying to?
I think
Yeah,
he's hitting on me.
I
Yes.
think he's hitting on me, and he's like, I hate
And
you.
Phoebe with her hitting on him.
It was like I will never forget. I can watch that episode over and over and over again and never get tired of it. Of course, you know, part of it's because Brad Pitt is in it, and you know, it's not.
He's a snack.
He is a healthy morsel right there, and the fact that they had just gotten married, and so he's like, I hate you, and then they form the club, and he's trying to
Yes. High five.
High
You
five.
knocked her up and you're not marrying her? High five.
Oh my God, I love that show.
I hate Rachel Club, right?
Yeah. That's the best episode of Friends, all of them. Out of all the years they were on, that was the best one. The second one only because it's so ridiculous when Ross and Rachel are trying to get that couch around the thing.
Oh,
Pivot!
the pivot.
Pivot!
Oh,
Pivot!
Pivot. My husband and I used that the other day. Something was going on and he goes, pivot, pivot.
Did you slap him?
No.
So what I think is great about me joining you for this is that I actually don't love sitcoms.
How can you not love sitcoms? You
I
pick
mean-
rom-coms.
Yeah, rom-com's different. Like it's a singular like movie kind of thing or whatever. Sitcoms, like I don't watch things over and over again
Oh.
Gosh.
in the sense of like I don't really have like background shows. I mean, there's some that I've watched over and over again, but it's like Angel. You know, like I've watched that
Yes.
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But like I don't put on Friends or like other shows that I'm not going to mention because we're making a list in the background just to have it going on. Like when I'm watching TV, I'm like in, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought sitcoms stood for like you sit down and you watch comedy. It wasn't until today I found out it's based off it's situational.
Yeah. That's okay. Hey, listen, you want to keep learning in life. If you stop learning,
But that
probably in a
works
bad spot.
too. I mean, we really do
does.
sit and watch a comedy. So
Mhm.
Look at the teacher coming out in you. It's okay. You get a C for that. Nice.
start it with the right letter.
Exactly. Terry, your second pick.
Mine would be The Office.
Yes,
Okay,
love The Office.
British or the American version?
Mine's the American. I
Yes.
like Steve Carell.
I've never
Best show.
seen The Office.
Oh
mean,
What?
my gosh.
That's
I've
what she
seen
said.
it
Yes,
That's
there's my
why-
line.
I say
husband
that
and I-
daily.
My husband and I do that all the time too.
I think I said that to Jeff yesterday on his show.
I mean, I kind of watched it once, and I guess I watched the wrong episode, and I was
Oh man,
I
no,
don't-
Michael Scott is hilarious.
Is that
Yeah.
Steve Carell?
Jim,
Poor guy.
yeah, and Jim always pulls these pranks on Dwight,
Yeah.
and they're just over the top.
And I like how he looks at the camera too, like when things
Yes.
are happening. It's like, come on, guys, you see this, right?
Oh man,
So there is a reading on The Office Listen, I watched the show when it came out. I do not rewatch it. I get the humor. It's not for me. However, the reading on that. Well, one, I guess people don't realize that Michael is actually a bad guy. Like he's actually the villain,
He's
right?
supposed to be, yes.
But people don't really read it that way sometimes. And I'm like,
No.
And then also Dwight, I'm pretty sure he's on the spectrum.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we got this guy just making his life not much easier. Like he doesn't make it easy on himself, but Jim ain't making it much easier. And for me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
He gives some back too. It's not like it was all Jim. He does give some back. He stands his
sure.
ground.
That's like
For sure.
Hardison's line.
He
in-
just doesn't realize it sometimes.
I mean, I've only worked in one office in my life, and I just know that I'm no Jim. Well, actually, that's kind of not true. I did prank people a lot when I was in the office.
What's Hardison's line, Terry? And when he
Age
hits,
of the Geek?
no, when he hits the wounded guy.
Oh, that's my niche.
Yeah, that's my name.
Someone's gotta shoot the cripple.
Yeah, so yeah,
That's my niche.
Jesus.
that's a great.
Am
show.
I allowed to curse on this?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, great.
Jamie, your second pick.
All right, so this one's going to be off all your radars, but I'm just going to get it over with. It's piggybacking off of the football theme, Blue Mountain State.
Is this a real
Mhm.
show?
It's a real Blue Mountain State. It's a show about a college, and it's all about the football team.
And it's a
But
rom-com? I mean, it's a sitcom?
it's a comedy sitcom.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sits to watch it.
But it has everything. It has the comedy, the drugs, the sex, the football, and it's just the whole package.
There you go.
But it's based off the main character. Like he's the backup quarterback, and he's okay with being the backup. Like all he wants to do is like glide through life, graduate, become a high school gym teacher, and but he ends up getting thrown into the starting job, and his life changes. And instead of getting the backup women, now he's getting the upper echelon of women.
Echelon. When was this on? When was this a show?
I want to say like the 2007-ishes, maybe.
Okay. Netflix? Or something?
It
Yeah, it was on
there. It might have been on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore. I think you can watch it on like that Freevee if you have Freevee or.
No, it's okay. I don't want to watch it. I just verifying that it's actually something that was actually not just made up in your mind.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. of it.
They even made a spin-off movie to finish it off. So
Oh, well, okay then.
yeah,
All right. Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State.
Okay. I don't think you get points for obscure references, but okay.
We're in a point system.
What? No one told me there'd be math. Shannon, your turn. 2 picks, back to back.
Whew, what a good time for me. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick the show of someone I'm just like in love with,
Okay.
namely because I love Jewish people. I in particular love older Jewish people. So it's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes,
Larry
love
David.
that show.
I mean, he just does it for me. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but
I've
he
never
just
seen
does
that
it for
either.
me.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I've heard good things about it. I've just never seen it.
Yeah,
It's
I like
another show that's kind of about nothing, but more so Larry just getting himself into very, very bad, precarious situations as they were.
They were.
Yeah.
Curb Your
It's,
Enthusiasm.
Larry David is the guy that wrote Seinfeld. And then after
Oh.
Seinfeld ended,
Right.
he started doing Curb Your Enthusiasm. And they actually bring the characters from Seinfeld back onto the show for some episodes.
Huh.
So George in Seinfeld was based off of Larry in real life.
That's him in real life? Why would you
Pretty
write
much.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
basically.
That's sad.
That is
And I love the
sad.
episodes when the blacks came in. Like that's their last name because of the
Yeah.
hurricane from
I was going to say
Hurricanes
the
Katrina.
blacks are always in.
And JB Smoove. Is that his name? JB
Yeah,
Smoove?
JB
Yeah.
Smoove. ends up-
He's becoming a main character in the show, and it's just hilarious from there on out.
Yeah, it's tremendous stuff. Yeah, he ends up living in Larry's pool house, and they couldn't be much more different.
JB Smooth lives in Larry's pool house.
Yes.
And like, I mean, there's like all kinds of situations he gets himself into. Like at one point, he falls in love with this like Muslim lady, and then like there's like a chicken shop that they're like eating at, but like only certain people are allowed to eat there.
He opened a
and-
spite coffee shop.
Yeah, like one right next door to
right
another
next
one.
to another one because he like got cold coffee or something.
Yeah, like there's like a wobbly table. It's just
Yeah, the wobbly
obscene.
table. Yeah,
It's obscene.
I
uh,
love that show.
yeah. So that's my second pick, and then for the third pick, now this is one I have seen a lot. I've probably watched it at least 3 times through, and I'll tell you that I have a type and that I am one of these, and it's Golden Girls.
Oh yeah. All right.
Are
Let me tell
I
Blanche?
used to watch that all the time.
Are you
If
Blanche?
B. Arthur were still alive, and I could be in the same room with her, she could get it. I fucking love B. Arthur.
You could get it.
I'm gonna touch here for a second because I doubt anyone's gonna bring up this one. She actually, so she was on a sitcom called
If you say
Maude.
whatever, go ahead.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
And that was the first show to ever on TV talk about abortion.
Oh, interesting.
Mod.
And did you know the old lady, like the mom of the bunch, was actually younger than
Sophia, yeah.
everyone else on the show? They just made her look
Mhm.
old.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
she
Yeah.
was great. My type, or what I am is a Blanche.
See, I called it.
Yeah. It's not that I'm sleeping with a lot of people because I'm not.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So I'm Blanche.
However, I am Southern, and it comes off as flirting. It's
Yeah.
just intentionality.
I can attest to that. I've seen him at the bar.
It comes off as a certain thing, but it's intentionality. I'm like being intentional with like, learning someone's name or looking them in the eye, treating them like a human. However, I probably come off as a Blanche pretty easily,
And
which is okay.
Yeah, I
That's
love
fine.
Blanche. And I just want to say that, Jamie, you find the weirdest things to flex about. Like, seriously.
You bring them up. I mean,
Yeah, like, you find the weirdest things to flex about. I just want
I
to
think
throw that out there.
I think I'd be Rose.
Which one was Rose?
She was the one from St. Olaf.
and she was like the spacey one, and she'll say things and that people wouldn't get because
Betty
it's
White?
from-
Was that
Yes.
Betty White?
yeah,
Yes.
that was one of her innocent roles.
Hmm.
Yeah, you would not be Rose.
You don't think
No,
I'd lose?
no, you would not be Rose.
And to touch again on something, Estelle Getty is the one that plays Sophia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's in a tremendous, it's not tremendous, but I love it, movie with Sylvester Stallone called
Oh,
Stop or My Mom Will
Mama,
Shoot.
shoot you.
Yes, I
Oh my
love
God,
that.
that movie sucks so bad.
Yeah, but it's so good.
it is.
It's beyond cute. She's great in it.
She is great in it, but it's a really bad movie. It's a
So
really-
my second and third pick are people of the AARP age range.
nothing wrong with that. Oh my
No.
God.
No,
Speaking of, wait, what did you say, Jenny? Something about the blacks coming in?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm watching the Vanderbilt game last night. Like, it's late. It's late for them. So it's late for us. And the guy was trying to say, you can't turn the clocks back. And he said, you can't turn the cocks black.
Oh no.
And then he goes, oh, it's past midnight. It's okay.
but that's also true. You cannot turn the cock black. That is also true. So
Yeah.
both things are right there.
Both things are right. Yes, that was a true statement for him. It was awesome, though, because he just like smoothed right over it. It's like, nope. Not like I said anything. Jamie,
So I'm up so many to choose from.
I agree. We could do 7.
I could do like 100 rounds.
Right.
But,
Jamie keeps like picking these obscure ones. Yeah, I'm in the game still.
let's see. I'm gonna go with Big Bang Theory.
Oh no, that was mine.
I love Big Bang Theory, man.
I do too.
Like Sheldon is just
Speaking
Hilarious.
of
there.
someone
I
on the
love it.
spectrum,
yeah.
There you go.
I mean, seriously.
That just shows everybody has friends.
And
Yes, Prince.
I love the fact that like the one guy in it was from Roseanne, and they brought
Yes.
in
Oh, yeah.
they brought in the other female from
The girlfriend
Roseanne.
from Roseanne, her
Yeah.
daughter.
Yep, and like they're in it, and then the girl from Blossom is in it, and she's
Yes.
actually she's really a doctor in real life.
Yes, she's a
Yeah, she's pretty
smarty.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite shows because it's got so many facts in it, and plus it's about like comic books and video
Yes.
games, and
People
I love all
getting
that.
along.
Yep, and
I love that stuff. I think that show is just
really
atrocious.
Thank you.
Oh
I
so
agree.
man,
bad.
I
Oh
agree
my
with that.
gosh.
I know. It's
Oh,
like Terry's
man.
favorite
You
show.
know, autistic people need jobs too, okay?
And I love
have
that.
to
Like,
work.
Sheldon thinks like the word sex is gross, so he came up with coitus
Yes.
to replace it with sex. So.
Yeah, it doesn't sound any better. Not much better at all. Yeah. No. No.
I
No.
like
no.
that. So that was
and-
one
and-
of mine.
Yeah, and then there was a spin-off or like a
Little-
Young
prequel,
Sheldon.
Young
Young
Sheldon, which you
Yeah,
actually
no.
learn a lot from that show too.
I've
No,
not
what-
seen that one though.
Uh,
I've heard
but
it.
yeah, it's pretty good. If you watch Young Sheldon and Big Bang, like there's some mistakes that they kind of throw out there, like the sister and the brother Sheldon shared a bedroom, but in Big Bang Theory, they made a reference of like her living across the hall at age 6 or something, but they were actually living together.
Because they were twins. They were
Yeah.
supposed to be
Yep.
on at least Big Ben.
Wow.
Big Bang. Sorry.
You guys, like, did they tell?
So-
wait, did you figure this out, or did they?
No,
tell-
I just catch it like when
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm an actual nerd. Like I'm actually into comic books and video games and all that stuff. So that's why that show irritates me because I'm like,
Oh man, see, I
don't
love
know.
comic books and
I don't
like
know.
superhero movies. It's like I'm a big closet nerd too. So
I'm not a closet about it.
oh,
However- Again, that's why it's funny to have me do this one with the sitcoms because I'm like
Yeah.
looking at the list. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this show. I like this.
so I'm
show.
surprised you don't like that show though. Like, what pisses you off about it?
I don't want to say I get pissed about it. I just kind of don't think
Well,
about it
yeah,
at
I mean,
all.
yeah, just what don't you
Well,
like?
you know what? So the whole thing with sitcoms, like especially early sitcoms, they do it less now with the laugh track or with the actual
Yeah.
studio audience thing. That actually I don't love. And it took me some time to get to that point, but like now I'm like, oh, I don't like listening to that. And then that show, it's like kind of like telling you when to laugh almost. Again, that's why it's hilarious having me on this because like Friends, you can watch Friends on mute and you know exactly what's happening,
Yeah.
which is good and bad, right?
No, it's bad.
Um,
It's bad.
but for me, like it's just not the show for me. Like I've seen it, I've watched it when it first aired, and then that's it. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got what I need of it.
like, I'm not a big, huge fan of Friends. I'm not, their use of diversity is nil. But the Brad Pitt episode, I'm telling you, it's just,
And I won't knock anybody for liking it by no means.
you can't go wrong if you watch that over and over again. You just
Mhm.
can't. You can't. Terry.
I am going to do. I'm having Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes,
That's
that
a
was
good
on
pick.
my list.
That's a good pick.
I love that show.
It's
9-9.
Cool,
Like it's
cool.
got action
Cool,
and comedy.
cool.
Love it. Yeah.
Cool. I've used that a
The
lot.
Thanksgiving episodes are the best. Isn't that where they do like the heist? No,
No, it's the Halloween. They
the
do
Halloween
heist.
heist. Yes.
Yes, every
Love
Halloween.
those.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
like the cold openings. Those are really hilarious. And of course, Gladys, the sergeant, he's hilarious for being such a straight face.
Oh, yeah. He's a really good actor.
He is.
Yeah.
And then there's a character in there from My 101, The League, Ralphie. He plays
Oh, yeah.
the boyfriend of
The crazy guy with the,
yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the the boyfriend of that badass chick.
His name's
Right.
Jason something.
Ah. Ralphie Baum.
You got the Jason. That's cool. That's a decent pick, Terry.
Love it. I love that pick.
Okay. My next one, New Girl.
Love New Girl.
I had that on the list too. Doug.
I know.
I didn't even
Like,
have that on my list. I forgot about
Okay.
that one. And I just watched it like within the past year for the first time ever.
for the first
Ooh.
time.
For
Oh
the
my
first time
God.
ever. And I actually watched it twice already. I love that show.
New Girl, like the ensemble is they're all equal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not just. What are you doing, Terry?
I had to turn the fan on. It's hot. I'm in Florida. It was hot in the room. The
Oh,
door
must
was
be
shut.
nice.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to turn the
That's-
fan on.
Let's complain about being in Florida.
Oh.
I'm stuck here in
Pretty easy to
shitty
do, in
Ohio.
fact, actually.
that is
Thank
what
you.
it is. Yeah.
We were just doing that earlier. Us,
Well, when
the
you
teachers.
live in a shitty ass state like Ohio, it's like you dream about living in Florida.
Hey, fair point.
Yes, yes. I didn't realize that's where you lived. Okay.
Yup.
And then I'm gonna back that up with Will and Grace.
Oh, I watched that before. That was a good one.
Will and Grace is a tremendous show, not just because of its depiction of gay characters, as if it doesn't matter, but because Karen is like the shit. Karen
She's
is
hilarious.
like the best character ever. Unabashedly drunk all the time. I mean,
A real lush.
a real lush. What?
And-
You
and
say
she
potato,
knows-
I say vodka. What?
and she knows her life is special, and it doesn't mind it at all, flaunting it.
Yeah.
And that show was kind of revolutionary because they didn't really have gay shows like that back
Yeah,
in the
it was
day.
like one of the first.
Yeah.
One of the first. And Deborah Messing, after like 2 seasons, kind of gets on your nerves. Like her
I
character.
don't like her. Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody else is spectacular. So Will and Grace will be my 1, 2, 3, 4th pick.
Yeah, I was watching Hell's Kitchen the other day, and the guy from Will and Grace was on there as a guest.
Which one?
Will,
Oh, Will. He's
he's hilarious.
He did another show like right after that where he played a schizophrenic professor.
Huh.
And he, because of his schizophrenia, he could solve like murders and stuff. It was a really good show, like for the first 2, 3 seasons. And he played a schizophrenic really, really well. I loved it, and I can't think of the name of the show, and now it pisses me off.
I can either. It wasn't a sitcom though, right?
No, it wasn't a sitcom. It was a criminal, whatever
Yeah,
they call it.
that's
Crime
another
drama?
one we need.
Thank you. That's
we
what I was
gotta-
looking for.
We got to do crime ones next time.
Terry.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Yeah.
Okay, I have several. I just don't know which one. That's why I said I could.
I have a
Pick the
feeling
best.
you're
Pick the
gonna.
best one.
I have a feeling you're gonna steal one of
know.
mine.
I don't know.
Pick the one that I'm not picking though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or me.
Okay. I got some old ones. I was going to go back.
Okay.
Okay. And I loved WKRP in Cincinnati. Speaking of,
Oh, yeah. The
yeah,
the turkey episode.
any of them.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
WKRP.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Never heard of it. What is
Oh
that about?
my God! And you live in Ohio?
Yeah.
Because we're old though, Gladys.
WKRP.
I've heard of it.
And
It was on CBS between 1978 and 1982.
oh,
so
I was
that's why.
born in '82.
I was going to say that's why he doesn't know.
They have reruns.
But still, yeah, I was gonna say I watched all like
it's
Andy
a
Griffin and all that.
WKRP in Cincinnati is about a radio station, and it's just they have an ensemble cast also, and it's just that's where Lonnie Anderson,
Yep.
the big blonde girl, and what's the disc jockey guy,
I know who you're
besides
talking about.
Johnny Fever, he was on there. I can't remember the real names.
Tim Reed
um,
was on there too.
Tim Reeves, yeah, he was the one that couldn't
One of
sing.
the
I'm dreaming
most
of a
hilarious-
white Christmas.
Episodes was on Thanksgiving they take a helicopter off and they throw turkeys
Oh,
out of the
Thinking they could
helicopter
fly.
because they thought they could fly.
Turkeys can fly.
These didn't.
You're right.
These did not fly. These hit the ground pretty hard, and it was like the most disgusting
Mayhem.
and hilarious thing at the same time. And I love animals. Don't get me wrong. But he was like, I swear to God, I thought they could fly. And all you hear is thump, thump, thump as he throwing him out the thing.
And it was like the Hindenburg, where the guy on the ground was announcing it.
It's, oh my God! Oh my God!
So,
That's good stuff.
That is good stuff. Unfortunately, it's good stuff at the expense of dead birds. But still.
no
Jamie.
birds were harmed in the making of that TV series.
Do you know that for sure?
I don't, but it sounds good. They didn't show it. You
Yeah,
just heard it.
You just heard it.
through
Oh
the
my God!
newscaster.
Oh my
Through
God!
the guy reporting.
It's mayhem! It's
Yes.
mayhem!
I mean, I don't think they can fly long distances, but they can definitely get up.
Yeah,
they
but
were-
they're
they were
dropping
going down.
them.
They were
So there was
dropping
no
them.
getting
Yeah.
up.
Listen, I can't imagine being dropped out of a helicopter.
Right.
Jamie!
All right, I got it. I'm gonna say a line, see if you can guess it.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, I know that. That's Barney.
Yes,
Mhm.
Barney
From
Stinson.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, love that show. It will never get old. I could watch. I'll watch that in like 40 years from now, and it will still be so great. It's the way I love the fact that like he's in real life he's a gay character, and he plays a
Straight.
straight.
Yes, it's
straight.
little-
He plays
Yes,
but he's such a ladies' man in the show, and
It says
it's
suit up.
hilarious. Suit up. And he had to wear a duck tie for a whole year because he lost a bet.
Or that he could get his picture taken and it always turned out good. So they had
Yes.
that one show where he wasn't even wearing the same clothes, but every time the picture turned out, he was in a suit and smiling. I mean, he was like, it was hilarious. Quentin,
love
my
it.
son loves that character. When he was, I want to say middle school, that was who he went as in a Halloween costume because he wanted to wear a suit.
Yeah, I love that show because I used to watch Doogie Howser when I was little, all the time. So like just seeing him in a sitcom, it was hilarious and never gets old.
He is a good actor too, though.
Really
He
is.
He's
Yes,
a good actor.
very good actor. Like, I love how he plays himself in those movies, White Castle movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's in all of them, and he just won't die. He gets shot.
Stoner movies.
Yes.
Never get old.
Yep. Those are my romantic comedies.
Stoner movies.
Yeah, if you watched our episode, you would know I had Half Baked was my romantic comedy 101
Yeah, Shannon. It was sad.
because he's in love with the women and marijuana. It's like,
Yeah. You know what? Adds up.
You're
The
not
math is
that
mathing.
right.
Makes perfect sense. It makes perfect
oh
sense.
man! And Bob Saget actually plays the voice over of the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the
So-
yeah.
I
So
did not
that-
know
And
that.
yeah.
Did you know
and,
that was Bob Saget's voice?
I did not. I knew I
Yep.
knew it, but I didn't know it from where.
and they actually did a spin-off
Ugh,
called
it
How,
sucks.
How I Met Your Father. I've only watched the
Sucks.
first 6 episodes, and I kind of
It
like
sucks.
stopped watching it. I didn't
Yeah.
understand like
It sucks.
why didn't they just name it a different show and
Yeah.
like it doesn't
Right.
even interact. I don't know. I don't get it.
Because when you
Plus,
have
I-
titles like that, you suck some people in.
Yeah, I think what it was is the same apartment, right? And that's all it was.
No idea. Didn't
No,
watch it.
it was
No.
it was supposed to be that woman that he met at the end of the show
Yeah.
and what she was doing before she met him.
Him.
That's what it's about? No way.
That's what it's supposed to be about, yes. How she met him.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it had Hillary Duff in it.
It does.
I don't know.
Hillary
You didn't
Duff.
end up with
know.
Hillary Duff. though.
I didn't like her anyway.
Because she's the
He
younger
didn't-
version. What the girl from Sex and the City plays the older version. Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with her either.
Hmm.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right,
Hmm.
Shannon.
I'm with him.
Okay, do I have back-to-back pick here?
You do have back figure.
Wow, what a time for me.
Again.
Again. So amazing how that happens.
It's almost like it comes back, like it's cyclical.
Every time.
It's like snaking back and forth for me.
What the?
Almost like that.
Almost.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick. This would be my fourth pick, I guess. So I'm gonna pick Community.
Oh, I
Love
that.
Community. Yes.
Yes.
Me too.
So that is a show I've gone back and watched some episodes, not all. Clearly, the first season is just almost unassailable as far
Yes.
as being
Yeah.
so good.
Hilarious.
The paintball episode, I mean, it's just like one of the best episodes of TV that has existed altogether.
In the history of TV.
Yeah, I mean, in the universe, you said it. We don't know what other TV shows are out there.
Exactly.
As far as we know, one of the best. That cast, really not a wasted character. It's much akin to like Ted Lasso. Like there's not really wasted characters, right? Like
Right.
everybody kind of gets a little something.
It's a great
And you
cast.
can like them or dislike them for
It
different
is.
reasons.
Yeah, it's a great cast.
Because like the Dean, anytime the Dean comes in and he's singing a song, I am
Oh, hooked, right?
I am in.
I
Um,
laugh at the one where they had to get the new mascot, and so
The
they got the
human
human
beings?
beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just like this guy in this human suit because it couldn't be a girl, it couldn't be a guy.
mhm.
I mean, they had so much trouble with their mascot.
And I like flags, and the fact that their flag was an anus, like yeah, I like buttholes too. You're not wrong. I'm all in. Let's go. There's no wrong here.
That's what she said.
Oh.
And it comes back. All right.
Yeah. So Community. That's. I mean,
Right off my list.
Troy and Abed, and Annie, the girl that plays Annie, unbelievably attractive. Like just my type. I'm all in. Allison
Who played
Brie.
Annie? Oh.
Allison Brie.
Oh. You know who she's married to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't.
That takes it down just a step.
Okay, I don't
James
wanna know
Franco's little brother.
Okay.
Oh, I
yeah.
love James Franco.
Not James Franco, it's his little brother.
Ah,
Yeah, she went for the lesser Franco.
I don't know.
It's like
Well, I heard
it's like
James.
if you were like choosing between like, oh, am I going to live in Ohio or Florida? You know.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things.
Well, I heard James Franco in real life is like a really hard person.
Yeah, he's a creep.
Yeah, he's like real ass. I don't know. But wasn't that like Chevy Chase's character? Didn't he get fired from Community?
Yeah, there's some tumultuous.
I don't know. Like, what happened with that?
However, Chevy, I'm not a big physical humor person, but he has a stranglehold on it. I mean, he really knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So much so that like there's things I'm like, I see him doing, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna add that to my life. He was
I love Chevy Chase.
he was on the Norm Macdonald show when Norm had like a
Yes.
show on YouTube.
I remember that. Like that wasn't even a popular show, and I love that
No.
show.
And Chevy was on it, and he did this bit. And something to know about me is like I will never quit on a bit. I'm just going to do it for the rest of my life. You're not my audience. I'm my audience.
Yes, I entertain
And
me.
yes, and he was like he had like a little bit of a cough, but he like played it up a lot. And I'm going on a short tangent as short as I can. So he did this, and I thought that's the height of humor. So I then actually had a real life cough for about 4 months, and this is before the pandemic. This is in the before times. But for about 4 months or so, I had like a little cough, and it was a little cough, like a. However, not once did I just go. Every time I had the cough, and I apologize to yours, I was. So much so that prior to me marrying my wife, we were at breakfast one day, and she said something about us getting engaged. And just as a joke, because again, I'm my audience, I started coughing and acting like I was choking, just like. Now, here's where I made a mistake. I was in public. This lady
Oh, no.
rushes over
Oh no!
to help me because I'm like
Aw.
leaning out of the booth. I'm like, oh,
Oh my goodness.
and she rushes over to give me the Heimlich and help me
Heimlich.
not die.
That's hilarious.
I then had to look her in her eyes and say, that was just a joke. And she's like, well, my husband suffers from like something.
Oh.
So I'm hyper aware when someone's choking because my husband could choke and die at any moment.
Oh, thanks for making fun of him, right? Is that what she ended that period with?
No, I was like, I apologize. My girlfriend said something about getting engaged. And I
Now I have to marry her.
And so
Nah.
now I'm really an ass.
and I'm married. See where that gets you? I committed to the bit. I'm
All
married.
Chevy
her.
Chase. All Chevy
A little
Chase
bit,
fault.
just
Yeah,
description.
I think you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's that story. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Maybe a little hard to get along with, but very smart.
Yeah. that's Lucy
Okay,
Liu.
so
Didn't Chevy Chase get in a fist fight with Bill Murray?
who would fight Bill Murray?
I think it was Chevy Chase.
Why would you do that? Hey,
It was on
hey,
it's like the Saturday Night Live
Oh.
or something.
name the
like, in
chillest person you
backstage.
can think of in 3 seconds. Okay, Bill Murray. Let's fist fight him.
I don't think
No, I heard he was an ass too.
I heard he's an ass.
Yeah.
Although,
Okay, let's not name the chillest person we know.
Because didn't
Okay.
they do a scene together in Caddyshack, and that was the first time they've ever been on camera together ever?
Probably.
What?
That sounds right.
I know that. Remember, Kevin said although Kevin said he was flying somewhere and he went into the lounge, and Bill Murray was the guy sitting next to him, and they just started drinking together. And Bill Murray was pretty chill then, but apparently, I think he doesn't like female actresses. Is what the problem was. Because I've seen him at basketball games when his son was coaching, and he seems pretty chill when people are around him.
Mhm.
I think maybe it's just Lucy Liu. Maybe he just has a problem with Lucy Liu.
Why would you have a problem with her? She was a smoke show. And she's really
Yup.
smart.
Well,
Some people.
Oh man,
I
I'm
don't
gonna watch Animal Farm now after we're done with this.
Why?
Chevy Chase.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never seen Animal Farm?
We're
Isn't
not
that what
judging.
it? No.
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like something I want to see. It doesn't sound
Huh.
like something that's going to be like good to animals. Is it like throwing turkeys out the
It's like
helicopter?
the book, Gladys. It's like the book Animal Farm, right? Where
Yeah.
the animals are talking.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Yep.
Okay,
Nah.
never mind. Yeah.
No, it's
I'm back.
or no, it's called Funny Farm. My bad.
Funny farm.
Oh,
Funny
that's a
Farm.
big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
I was like, I don't think animals talk.
That's hilarious.
Huge difference. Animal Farm, Funny Farm. It's
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
farm.
tomato farm.
It's a-
Farm. Yeah,
It's a
whatever.
farm. There's a farm.
Hey, we apologize to all the farmers out there.
Yeah.
Just
and all the
farm.
animals. All the
We're
animals
just
that are
feeding
watching.
America.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right, who's up?
Shannon,
It's my second. I apologize for the long tangent there about
you're fine.
silly things.
Oh, man.
Okay, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Love
I almost
it.
said that one too.
I did
Me too. That was on my list.
I mean, Uncle Phil,
Story all about
Carlton.
Carlton, the dance, like
Yeah.
Yes.
Like legendary.
is not
Legendary.
unusual.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then obviously Big Willie Style himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Wow.
And
Tremendous stuff.
they did an episode on Star Search.
Yeah,
Like, I love that show.
yeah.
Yeah, Fresh Prince
What a
was-
tremendous time that was.
And that one scene though, it was like a real scene where Will was talking to Uncle Phil about how his dad abandoned him.
Mhm.
That was actually a real, like, improvised scene that like he was having exact emotions that in real life,
Mhm.
and they caught it on camera, and like one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, something I think that can be said about Will Smith is the fact that, you know, in the 90s, like that was kind of mid 90s,
Mhm.
basically.
Mhm.
And,
Yep.
you know, then he went on to Bad Boys and then Independence Day and all that. But, I mean, he became like a true to life, big, huge movie star,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
he
like his
one-
first acting thing. Like
I
he
was gonna
never
say,
acted
it
before.
Yeah,
was.
because he was a rapper first.
He was one of the first rappers to make it that move from
Yeah.
rapping to arting.
Yeah, and he always
Acting.
had a clean rap, like no swearing, no nothing.
It
It
builds
was
up.
all positive.
Summertime. Summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
I
jiggy
mean,
with it. I mean, he was well-rounded for a little
Yep.
while.
And the thing I think today, like we have movie stars, but like
Yes.
there's only a few true huge movie stars,
Yeah.
especially like ones that are left. Like in my opinion, like Tom Cruise is kind of like
Yeah.
the one true movie star we really have left. I guess you
mean,
could put a few others in there, but
I would
like
put Will Smith in there still.
yeah, and Will Smith is in that category, right?
Right.
I mean, we had a lot more early aughts and obviously in the 90s, and now it's like people don't go to see the movie because of an actor so much anymore as they go
What?
for reasons.
One of the recent guys would be Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. Michael B. Jordan's just fucking hot. I wouldn't put him as a true movie star. I just put him as the hottest
Amen.
man on the planet.
Well, the Creed movies
Ever.
kind of put him over the limit because he was on Friday Night Lights, and then he went on the Creed, and then
Yeah,
from
but
there he does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean,
He's on his way.
He's a
I
star,
agree. Yes. Because in Panther, that character that he played was a really good character, that
Mhm.
well-rounded villain.
and still smoking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, seriously.
Those commercials that he does.
Oh my friggin' god!
Those are wonderful.
They are. I'm like, can someone tell me where that hotel is and when he's there? Because
Yeah.
I will go. I'll be the pool girl. I don't
He's
care.
that Siri.
Coming up.
Oh, but let's go back to the Fresh Prince. I love the scenes where
Yes.
Uncle Phil just tosses Jazzy Jeff out the
Out the
door.
house.
He just flies out the house. I love it.
Yeah. Not a
Oh,
wasted
man.
character on that show either.
No.
Like the butler, Jeffrey being
Oh,
so
yeah.
great.
Yep.
Just
well,
snarky.
the mother changed
Yeah.
to a different
Yes.
mother at one point
Yes.
because Will had a problem with the other one.
Right.
Well, she actually had off the set issues.
Oh, okay.
Because she was having I think she was really into drugs or whatever at the time. It was affecting the actual production of the show. Because I think she was gone after the first season. I want to think.
I think it was first or second. Yeah.
First
It was,
second,
yeah,
yeah.
I think it was the second too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was having I mean, drugs are cool, but if it's affecting your job,
Drugs are
Maybe.
bad.
maybe push the brakes. I don't know.
Drugs are
I don't know.
But drugs are cool. But they're cool. Anyway,
Some drugs are cool.
Some drugs are cool. Jamie.
Yes, drugs are cool. Oh, I'm up.
We know your stance on drugs, James. Yeah, you're up.
Just say no. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to go with My Name Is Earl.
Oh, that's a good one.
Love that show. I've watched that show multiple times without even realizing the main character was the same character from the Mallrats movie.
Yeah, Jason Lee.
Yeah, I didn't even know they're the same person because you couldn't tell because of the mustache.
You're telling me
I'm
I
with
can commit a crime, shave my face, and I get away with that?
Yes, I would not recognize you whatsoever.
It's like those babies that don't know their father when they shave their beard.
I mean, you can keep the mustache and take the head off, and I wouldn't recognize you.
Who's that?
Where does that take place? Does that take place in Ohio?
Which one? My Name Is Earl?
Yeah.
No, isn't that California?
Is it? Okay.
It's like a trailer
I
park
thought it was-
somewhere.
Yeah, I just assumed it was Ohio.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen snow in that show, so I'm assuming it's
Okay,
California.
maybe. You're right.
But the characters in that, like Crabman, hilarious.
Yes.
The fact that he had a kid with Earl's wife and it came out black, and he raised his son.
That was funny.
Right, Randy definitely on the spectrum, a little bit on the other side of it.
That guy's buff now.
Is he really?
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Oh man,
He is.
I remember him from Boy Meets World back in the day.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite shows.
mhm.
Wow.
It was on my list, but I got so many others.
I can just throw that
So-
one out to you.
Yeah, the reason I like that show, I actually watched that in high school growing up, and my girlfriend looked exactly like Topanga, and I thought Topanga was the hottest girl ever. So,
So you dated your girlfriend because she looked like Topanga?
I think it was the other way around, right?
I hope so.
Uh,
She's still your girlfriend and she's listening.
oh no, this was like 20 years ago. So,
She could.
So you're saying she's listening?
I hope not. Oh man, they actually did a reboot of that show called
Yes.
Girl Meets World, and they're all in
Oh, my
that.
God.
So, but anyway, that's off topic. We're talking about My Name Is Earl. Oh man, but like just the whole karma thing, I love it. And they actually did a sitcom within the sitcom because he ended up getting into a coma. So in his mind, they like played it like a old 70s, 80s sitcom.
I don't remember that. I must not watched it though.
No, that was like one of the later episodes. I think
Oh.
season 5 or 6, maybe.
Oh yeah, I never stayed around that long for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
But,
good. I like Jason Lee, but yeah. Terry.
I'm going to go way back so that some people might not know this one, but we were talking about the Butlers. I would either do Soap or the Benson that was the spinoff of Soap.
You have to pick one.
I never heard of either of them.
Yeah, I know it was before your time. I
Hey, you
will
don't have
have
to yell at us like that.
I know. It's like,
I
You
would
can't help
have
it.
to go with Soap then
okay,
because that was the original.
the original one.
Yeah.
Soap was
Which
a parody
is-
of soap operas.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
And Benson was the butler who
Yeah,
was
the black guy.
hilarious.
Yeah, I remember the
Definitely.
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he made another one. But there was also a movie called Soap that was a parody of
Yes.
soap opera. It was
With
actually
with
better than
Whoopi.
that.
But the
With
soap
Whoopi and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey
Yes.
Jr. was in it too.
yes, because
Yeah.
he liked the girl that was a guy.
Yeah.
Soap, the TV series came on in 1977 and went through 1981. So that's
Wow.
why.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was an
Eh.
ensemble class. Billy Crystal was in it.
Yeah.
He
I
had started there.
vaguely
was the-
remember it. I don't remember it being that great.
Oh, I loved it. And I watch it sometimes.
Now? Still?
Yeah, because it's on Hulu or one of those channel things.
Okay.
And I started just the first season again.
One of those channel things. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Valid point. I'm going to go with Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Wow.
Wow.
I never
Yeah.
saw
Wait.
that one.
Oh,
What?
yes. Is that the one in the very beginning? She catches them
Yeah.
having sex.
Sex on the
yes.
birthday cake.
Yes. That's
Chris-
a great show.
Christian Ritter is the bee in Apartment 23.
She
James-
is unbelievably attractive.
Yeah. And she's
Oh.
a bitch in this movie. She is a, and James Vanderbeek plays himself. And
Yeah.
he's friggin'
Dude.
hilarious.
Yes.
He is hilarious as himself. Like, it's,
Oh man. And then he has that beef with Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. Yes.
oh my God. Hi. You have to go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, it's she's really good. Like, I think Christian Ritter is probably one of the most underrated actresses ever. Like, ever. Because she
I'll agree because I'm biased because I love her.
okay, I'll take that. I'm okay with that. For whatever reason that you agree
She's
with.
just my type.
Because she's a bitch.
No.
Not the
She's-
Character.
Yeah,
The
not
actress.
the character.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I could. Have you seen Jennifer Jones?
Jessica
I-
Jones? Yeah.
Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is she good in that? She's like a superhero, right?
hmm
See, I don't think I want to see her as a superhero. I want to.
You don't have. You don't have to.
I want to remember
could
her as
never
the
watch-
bee in Apartment 23.
Great.
Because
Do that.
That's,
Live that life.
That's the life I have to live. Because she's wonderful in that with James Vanderbeek. I love it. And my next one, oh, so close. I'm gonna go Murphy Brown.
Oh, that was on my list.
Candice Bergen is simply awesome as Murphy
That was
Brown.
a good show.
It was a great show, and the fact that our then Vice President Dan Quayle thought it was a real person just makes it even that much greater that he has to pick a fight with her.
Oh,
I-
we long for time when the vice president just was,
Stupid.
yeah.
Yeah. Those were
The
good
I
times.
mean,
Simpler time.
it's arguable that they're not still.
Right. No,
I
but
mean,
they're so much more dangerous now. Go ahead.
more dopey. I
Yeah.
think is the term we're looking for.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. But Murphy Brown, I'm gonna Oh, wait, can I change?
Well, before
No.
you change
You
it,
gotta
I just
pick
want to say,
one.
hold on.
Just add another round to
You
it.
can go. You can
Okay.
go back and change it, but before you do that, Kramer and Seinfeld was on the Murphy Brown show, not in the Murphy Brown actual show, but in Seinfeld, he played a character in the Murphy Brown show. Does that make
I
sense?
didn't know that. Yes.
Because remember when he went to California to become an actor,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
no.
ended up being like the person at the desk while
Oh,
Murphy walked
oh.
in.
Yes, because she always loses her secretaries.
Yeah. So-
I think I
he
vaguely
was
remember
one of the
that.
secretaries. I remember that.
I remember that. I vaguely remember that.
Well, that is a classic show, though. I like
It is
it.
classic, and I love
But if you want to change it, go ahead.
No,
No,
I'm just gonna
no. Just add another
Or
round.
we just add another round. Why not?
Yes, we got it.
think what. Okay, my fear is not that we can't add another round. My fear is that someone's going to pick my next one. But go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Selfish much?
What?
yes, you did hear that. It is all about her.
Oh, it's not supposed to be?
Where
My
is
bad.
that bee?
Apartment 408, baby.
Yes, there you go.
408.
I would never say something like that.
I'm her sister. I can.
No, absolutely. I would never.
Yes,
Even though I would agree with it, I just would
but
never say
I
it.
wouldn't say it.
Terry, pick.
Okay, so now that we got another round, I can pick this one. Abbott Elementary, which has just started. It's
Yeah.
new, and of course, it's about teachers and in an elementary school, and it's just living my
Philly.
life. Yeah, except I'm in Florida, not Philly.
Yeah.
But our kids are needy, and our school is needy, but we're migrants instead of in the city, I guess.
Inner city. That,
Yeah.
were you trying to think of a nice word for black? Is that what you're?
No, because we got
No. Most every
No.
school is needy. This is
Yes.
America.
yes. There you go. Public schools.
Yeah, public schools.
There you go.
All right, James.
So, Abbott Elementary, like, what is that really about? Because I think I've seen a
She
couple
just said.
episodes.
It is
Well,
about a
like-
Teachers in
school.
Philadelphia school.
Teachers teaching in an inner city school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but there's
And
got to
the
be more.
No.
But it's a comedy because
That's
It's a
all the
situational
little-
comedy. You sit down to watch situations in a comedic fashion.
So things
Like,
happen.
well, what kind of characters are in it?
Teachers.
One is
I
the
mean-
principal who is not a nice person. She got the job because she blackmailed a senator, and so she doesn't really want to be a principal. She's doing things for herself and for her personal gain to become. I don't know where you would go from being a principal, but okay.
Superintendent.
Okay, all right, and then governor. So each character is a teacher, but it's in this low income school, and how they try to get money for the kids, and just the things that the kids do themselves, like peeing on the carpet, and they wanted new carpets, but they couldn't afford new carpets.
I saw that. Yes, I remember seeing that.
Wow.
There you
Yep.
Seeing you remember his kids peeing on the carpet?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, Jamie. Nice. Okay.
So yeah,
I
so
so worry about you sometimes, James. So worried.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Someone has to.
Yeah, exactly. Yikes. All right, Jamie, you're up.
So my next one is the '70s show.
oh yes,
That was actually on my list.
mine too.
Yeah, not mine.
It started in '98, right?
Let me see.
And I just love the characters like Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, whatever the skinny dude's name is. But they all went on to
Eric, yeah,
they all went on to become like famous.
Fez.
Yeah, Fez. I love Fez. Foreign exchange student that
Yes.
we still don't know his real name or
Right.
what country he's from.
I said good day.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh man, but
Plus, I don't know if you know this, but they smoke weed in that show too.
Yes,
And
what a
the-
coincidence.
the funny part about that is like back in 1998 when it started, I was in 10th grade, I think, and that's all me and my friends just sat around in a circle.
In 10th grade?
Wow.
Well, we started in 9th, but yeah.
They had lungs.
I mean, yeah. I
They
mean, our
developed them.
parents worked or
Uh-huh.
kicked us outside. So, like, what else did we have to do?
Oh,
I don't know. Like, I don't know, play sports.
Play
I don't-
sports. that's
Well,
what
we
I
did
was
that. We did that after.
Watch movies
I don't know.
We did that after too.
after. That's funny.
Funny,
Oh
sad.
man.
tomato,
Yeah.
tomato.
But yeah, like no, we like I just loved it because like everything in that show, like I could kind of relate to. Like we used to go to the record stores back when they had record stores and actually
Isn't the
pick
one
out.
kid like up for rape?
Wait,
yes. Yes.
Danny.
Danny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Multiple rapes.
That's
Not
why
just
he's
one
not
girl.
on that
Oh.
show.
what? The new
With
one,
Ashton Kutcher.
the '90s.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, the 90s too. But before that, Ashton Kutcher had the ranch with Sam Elliott.
Oh, yes. I
and they
remember
had
that.
to kick him off that because he was going through the court cases.
Yeah.
That's the show with the Marlboro Man, right?
Yes, that's
Mm,
Sam
Yes.
Elliott.
he's
Mhm.
handsome man.
handsome
Dude,
man.
Sam
He
Elliott.
gets better with age.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And when
Yeah.
he talks.
Unreal.
When he talks.
But for this the '70s show though, did you know Mila Kunis lied about her age?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was like really only like 14 or something when the show started.
Dude, she had to like surprise for her family. Come on.
Yeah.
Leave the girl alone. Jesus.
Speaking of migrants,
It all worked
Hey, I'll
out.
lie
for her.
about my age for a lot of reasons. Make money? Sure. Yeah,
Sure.
I'll lie about it.
And you know, she got what she wanted. Ashton Kutcher.
Yup.
Yup.
I would lie for my age for Ashton Kutcher.
she took the long way around though.
She played the long con. She played the long con,
Yeah.
Terry. She played the long con. You got to respect that. I respect anyone who
Okay.
plays the long con and wins at the end. She played the long con and she's winning. So you go, Mila. You lie all you want. Plus, what was that movie she's in with the hot guy from Outlander?
The spy one.
Ah, yeah, The Spy Who Dumped Me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was actually in one of my rom-com movies that I picked.
Which rom-com? Oh,
The
Uh,
Friends with
Friends with
Benefits.
Benefits?
Friends-
The
No,
Justin Timberlake one?
no.
Oh,
No, I
sorry.
think that.
Yeah, that
Uh,
is it.
No, it was the.
That's not the one he picked up.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that was one of my rom-coms.
That's a great pick. That's a great rom-com pick.
Yes.
I really didn't like that movie. I'm sorry.
You don't have to. We do.
No.
We'll watch it without you.
Yeah.
It won't be the same. It just won't be the same. All right, Shannon.
Oh, it's back.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
This is a little tough because I'm like, should I pick something that's like very good or just something that I
you
like?
enjoy. Yes.
Do
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Why don't you do
Do
one of
you.
each? One very good, one you enjoy.
Oh yeah, got to snake it around.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick. So this is gonna be one that's very good. I enjoy it. I haven't rewatched it a bunch,
Okay.
and that will be Arrested Development.
Oh, that's a great
Wow.
one.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I have. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It is very good. So basically, a son has to take over the real estate company after his father was sent to prison for like some white collar
Mhm.
crimes.
Is his son Jason
And-
Bateman?
Yes.
I love Jason Bateman. Okay.
Yes. And he essentially has to deal with his family who are just kooks,
Right.
to put it succinctly. It's absolutely incredible.
Living in
It's
their
a
own
true-
world.
Yeah, it's truly a situational comedy.
Yes.
Okay. Watch
Um,
that.
yeah,
I love
it's
me
very
some Jason
fun.
Bateman.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
good in it.
Absolutely.
It's that same humor.
Yeah, I think mine
Which is
are all
good.
like mine are all a
Which
little
is
dark
good.
humor for the most part.
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay, so then because you said this is broad and not, whatever, I'm gonna pick Glow.
Love Glow.
Um,
I
You have
didn't
to tell me about
What is
that.
that?
one.
The Glorious Ladies of Wrestling?
of wrestling. Yeah.
Love that
So
show.
Allison Brie is the lead, who I'm in love with. That's fine. But I also just love wrestling. Like I truly love wrestling.
Same here.
Allison Brie plays a
Yep.
wrestler. Isn't Allison Brie tiny?
Yes, she is. And she put on a lot of muscle for this.
Did she now?
Well, I mean, she put on muscle. And then the I'm so dumb. I don't know why you invited me on this. Honestly.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. Go ahead.
More, please.
But it's another one of those ensemble casts where there's a lot of great people in it. Betty Gilpin, she's also on the show, and
Why do I know that name?
Oh man, she's been on a few things. She was in a movie called The Hunted or something, I think.
Okay.
That to say, The Hunt. That's what it was. She was in the movie called The Hunt. Tremendous in that. She's been in quite a few things.
And this is about females who wrestle?
Yes. So in the 80s, this is a real thing. So in the 80s, there's a thing called Glorious Ladies of Wrestling.
Okay.
And I think it came on Saturday nights or whatever, but it was just lady wrestlers. And they had it was very 80s, so there was some wild characters, and it's wrestling. But it's kind of all about, this show is all about that time period. And so Mark Maron is also in it, and I think he's hilarious.
I don't know that either. You're naming people I don't know.
I guess he's a stand-up comedian and also an actor and a podcaster. He has a pretty big podcast as well.
Mark Maron?
Mark Maron.
Maron, okay.
But I just love wrestling, and this was a very good homage to wrestling, along with it being a good show.
And it had Alison Brie in it. So yeah.
Just suck me in, I guess.
Jamie?
Yep.
Did you say yep?
I'm up. Let's go with Chris Rock show. Everyone hates Chris.
I like that.
I mean, love that show. Just Chris Rock's voiceover when he's doing commentary is just off the wall. Love it.
That period of time.
Yeah, and well, I think it was in Brooklyn or somewhere in New York. And then the dad, awesome. He forgot his name. It's that big muscle guy. He plays in Brooklyn Nine-Nine too.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, yes. Yeah, he just does an awesome job playing the dad, and it's just a struggle of a poverty family just growing up back in the 80s.
And this is a sitcom?
Yeah, everyone hates Chris. You never seen that?
No.
Yeah.
I think it aired on Fox.
Oh. Yeah. Never saw it. Sorry.
Yeah, I recommend checking it out. It's really, really good show. And it was on for years too.
It was.
It's like Everybody Loves Raymond, but better.
Yes. Yes.
And Everybody Hates Chris. A little style.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like Chris Rock growing up as a kid.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right.
Do you know who Chris Rock is?
I've heard of him.
Just kidding.
He's that wrestler, right? The Brown.
Yeah.
That's a bad
No.
joke.
All right, Terry.
Anyway, go on. Next.
Terry.
Oh, yes, I know. I have so many. I think I'm going to go with. I'll have to go with A Different World.
Oh,
Dwayne.
throwing it
Yes.
back.
I put A Different World, but I only put season 1.
Okay. Well, I went further because I liked when Dwayne Wayne was with Whitney, and that whole chasing her. And I remember when I was in my apartment by myself watching the show, and when he broke into her marriage and broke up the wedding, I screamed, and at the same time, the person upstairs screamed, and we knew we were watching the same show because we were both surprised that he burst through.
Oh, man.
And Gladys, it was Jamie who lived upstairs.
Of course it was. Of course
Yes, that's how we met.
Oh, I remember watching that back when it was live, and Tupac was in that show.
Yeah. You know, the only reason that Lisa Bonet got kicked off was because she got pregnant. That's
Right.
why after season 1. So, fuck
Right.
Bill Crosby. That's why I don't like after season 1. Although Debbie
others
Allen did a
deserve
good
that.
job. Debbie Allen.
Yeah, the others deserve to have a job too.
Whatever.
Dwayne Wade was fucking cool.
I
Those
thought-
flip up shades,
The flip up shades.
Yes.
Yes.
dude,
Yes.
fucking cool.
The flip up shades were the epitome of coolness. Yes, I agree.
They were.
All right.
And we wore it out, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we did. I still have some, in case you want to know. I do.
Oh, I just looked up a line from Different World that I tried to remember. It's homie, don't you know me? I'm gonna start using that.
Oh, Jamie. No, Jamie.
Oh,
right.
man.
All right. For this one, I am picking Scrubs.
Yes,
I cannot believe
love
none of you picked.
Scrubs.
I
Love
cannot believe
Scrubs.
none of you picked it.
That was
It
gonna be
is-
my last one. Right
We were
there.
texting on the side to not pick your
Ah.
pick. We didn't want you to just stop the whole
Stop the
thing.
show.
Just stop the
Yeah.
That show is
Wow.
Right.
hilarious.
Oh
The
my-
janitor is my favorite
Yes.
character in that whole
Mm.
show.
The doctor is my favorite character.
Which doctor? They're all doctors.
No,
The mean
no,
one.
the other ones are.
The mean one.
They're interns. They're trying to be doctors.
The
These
one
are
with the
doctors.
Well,
muscles.
they become doctors.
Not at the beginning.
Well, yeah.
In one season they do,
Yeah.
right.
So he's really good, and I love him. John McGlinty. I think
Mhm.
is his name.
McGinley.
Yeah, McGinley. Yeah, he's like his one-liners are the best, and the fact that he had that long-standing crush on what's his face's girlfriend is even better. I love him. I adored the show. The fact that those two are still friends and still do commercials together
Yep.
makes me happy in my girl place. I love everything about the show. Everything.
Oh,
Sarah-
they,
I
should
think
do like they should do a reboot.
I don't like reboots.
Like,
They're
as-
not really fun.
Yeah.
They're not really fun.
I think the girl that he was into on that show is on that new show with the new Apple TV show with Harrison Ford. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Shrinking, the one about the
Oh.
shrinks.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That show's great.
Sarah Chalk is in there? Is that who you're talking about? The blonde?
Kristen Miller.
Oh, Kristen Miller is the shit. Terry, she's the girl in from Friends with the big wine glass. Her friend.
Friends?
Not in Friends. The lady from Friends that she's in the show and she always has that big wine glass and she's always drinking wine. She's with Busy Phillips is one of the girls in it. Kristen Miller's the other one.
Busy
Oh.
Phillips is also a smoke show,
Okay. Agreed.
in my
with Sabrina.
opinion. I'm attracted to her.
Yes, you're allowed to,
What is the
you're
name of
allowed
that show?
to be.
I don't know.
With the big wine glass. And they are friends.
The
Cougar
girl
show?
from Friends. The Monica from Friends.
Right, Cougars. It
Yeah.
would be. Oh, yeah, you were right. He was
Oh, is
Yeah.
it Cougars?
Yeah,
yes,
Cougars.
he was always drinking. Yes,
Oh,
Cougar Town.
yeah. Yeah, Kristen Miller's her best friend, right? Or
Yes.
but she's always like
Yes.
she always
yes.
plays that bitchy kind of girl.
Yes.
And that's why I love her.
Yes, I
I
do
love
like
her.
her.
I think
Cougar Town would have been a good one too.
maybe. All right, last round.
Oh,
This is like the 8th round. We've got 8 rounds.
That's
Okay.
it.
I'm proud of me.
For my last
Jeez.
pick. Ooh,
we've got to have honorable mentions.
whatever.
then.
For my last pick, I am going to go with wow,
Yeah,
Living Single.
I had like.
Yes.
Oh, that was mine. Oh, well, that good. That's one that I don't have to pick now.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Living Single.
That's
Erica,
what
Down to two.
Queen Latifah, right?
Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Kim
Yes.
I used
Fields,
to watch that
Eric
all the time.
Alexander, Kim Cole.
It was
Eric
Friends
Alexander.
before
Yeah.
Friends.
Exactly. It's a better friend.
Yes, and they say that's where Friends came
Mhm.
from, without the
Yeah.
minorities,
You just like fucking kick the minorities away and make them all white and like
and
yeah,
make their show,
good.
and all of a
Famous,
sudden it's
famous.
famous. We knew it was
Before
famous.
that.
Go ahead.
And I don't want to say it, but like one of them was a lawyer. Eric Alexander was a lawyer. Queen Latifah owned her own company, so they were kind of better off than the white people in Friends. I'm just saying they were more.
Listen, no
established.
one knew how those people afforded those apartments.
No, exactly.
It's not part of the
No.
story. Like I said, you can watch that show on mute. It doesn't matter. You get
Right.
the gist.
So that is my coup de grace. Living
That was,
Single.
that was a great last pick.
Thank you.
It was.
TV.
Okay, I'm down to two. So we're going to have
Nope.
an honorable mention?
You got to pick one.
No.
Sophie's Choice, baby. Sophie's Choice.
Oh, okay. Jeez. All right. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I think I am going to do Blackish.
Oh, I see where you're going. A Different World, Abbott Elementary, Blackish. I see what you've done.
The ending. Yeah, yeah.
Do any of these
and
shows have
I
brown
did
people
like
in
it.
them?
Yeah.
Like even one?
The first ones didn't, but the last ones
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
But I had my other one did not have brown people in it. Well, I guess it had one. So we got to have an honorable mention because that was a
Sophie's
good one
Choice,
too.
baby. Jamie,
I'm up.
you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna have to keep it
See?
hometown and go to the Drew Carey show.
Ooh,
Oh.
I totally forgot about that show.
Yep, love
I
that
did
show.
too.
I mean,
That's a good pick.
Ohio.
Yup, like Moon Over and Solon. It's just like they had their own beer company, Buzz Beer.
Buzz, that's a great name.
Or no, wait, Buzz Beer was from Simpsons, right? I forgot. Well, anyway, they brewed their own beer. They had a pool table in the backyard. They would just go to
The
bars.
Cranberries would be on the show occasionally.
I love that show. And then they went and did that comedy show after that. All
Whose
of them.
Line?
Whose line is it anyway?
Whose line
It's
is
just
it
improv,
anyway?
like,
Yes, we
They were
love
so
that.
funny.
We love
Then you
that.
had
They are
Mimi, the girl that just like caked on makeup.
With the
But
blue eyeshadow.
Ohio.
yes.
So much.
Ohio.
So yeah, that'll be my last pick
Okay,
from my hometown.
from your hometown. Shannon.
Do I have two here?
No, you have one.
Just
Sophie's
one?
Choice.
We are going to have an
Yes.
honorable mention. You are
It's
overruled.
not a fucking democracy.
And exactly, and that's why
It's
we're
not a
doing
democracy, I said. Not a democracy.
We're taking over.
it. We're taking over.
Oh man. This is a little bit tougher than I thought. For someone who's not big into
See?
sitcoms, yeah. I mean, there's like a way around this where you could like just be like, oh well, man, I could pick Martin, I could pick Always Sunny, like these kind of honorable mention kind of things. Like you could do that, like King of the
Forgot about
Hill,
all
like
these. Yes.
it's just like you just like throw these
I
things
like-
out there,
Night Court would have been a good
like
one.
oh god,
Someone-
Sanford and Son,
I'm
who's
surprised
skipping over Red Fox, like that's
Right, I
kind of the
know.
thing you could do, which would be so ridiculous.
That would be so
Um,
ridiculous. Who would do
yeah.
that? Who would do that?
I don't
Not
know,
me.
I don't
I would
know.
never do something like that.
No,
The
no.
thing that is, I will say that is kind of wild that we have done, is that no one said Cheers, and I'm
That was
not
on my
saying it.
list.
Right?
It's wild because like obviously that show, like that and MASH are like the two biggest. Like it's like
Yes.
MASH, Cheers, Seinfeld,
I had
Friends.
MASH
And
on my
Matt,
They're like-
list.
I don't. Sometimes I
And
don't think of
Cheers
Matt
had the
as a sitcom.
Frasier spinoff.
Yeah, like
Right, because it wasn't always happy
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
MASH.
but like MASH, Cheers,
It's a
Friends,
bit-
and Seinfeld are like probably like the four most well known, like
Right.
quote unquote best.
Or All in the Family.
Yeah,
You remember the same era as Coach?
Yes.
yeah,
Coach
Wings,
was
all
a
that
good
stuff.
Coach,
one.
whatever.
yes.
Yeah, we'll just leave all those out.
Yes, we are. I love
Yeah.
that we did it.
Yep.
I love that we did it. So no honorable mentions.
No, I
It's
don't.
not our.
No.
No.
It's not our show.
No,
It's
no,
You can't.
no.
You
no.
can't do the Tim Allen.
Like the Home
Oh.
Improvement.
Yeah.
This isn't Al under the fence, or over the fence. I'm picking weeds.
Right.
I'm picking weeds.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh my
Weeds.
God! Of course you do. Oh,
No.
Oh, you know what? I should have let him have weeds.
I actually didn't think that was a comedy, but if you think about it, it really is.
A sitcom, right?
It's kind
It
of a
really
situation
is.
comedy.
Yeah.
I guess
So if like Weeds is comedy, then I'm just asking, I'm just
Uh-huh.
throwing it out there. Would Psych be a comedy? Yes? Oh, okay.
So
So,
Weeds,
I
Weeds
missed
is like
that one.
just the
Darn it.
progression of her being a single like mom dealing with weed all the way up to a drug kingpin.
Mhm.
I have no
This
idea
is-
what you guys are talking about.
Nancy Botwin. Her
Yes.
husband died.
So hot.
And her husband is played by God, I'm not gonna think of his name right now. Either way, he ends up playing a dad that dies a lot of times. He's the
He
guy
was
that
a
played
DA.
Negan on He's the guy that
Was it
played
Negan?
Negan on Walking Dead.
Oh,
Jeffrey Dean
Walking
Morgan.
Dead, the one that.
So
There you
he's
go.
legit in the show for all of 1 minute.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm out.
That's
And
it.
And
then
I'm
her
back
husband
out.
dies.
He dies of a heart
And
attack.
I'm back
out.
out.
Her husband dies.
I'm in.
And she ends up selling weed to support her family.
Oh.
And she basically has like a Red Bull with a straw in it in every scene. And she's just trying to raise these 2 boys. And her brother-in-law comes and like lives with them to help in a Uncle Jesse kind of situation. And
That guy's hilarious.
it's just seasons of, and you know what? Looking at my list, like one list, pretty brown. My list, really dark. They correlate kind of. Mine are like really dark or somewhat dark. And then,
Yeah.
so Weeds is my pick.
Let's
Great
let's
pick.
go to Shannon's list. His first pick was The Good Place. His second pick was Curb Your Enthusiasm. His second pick. Third pick was Golden Girls. Fourth pick was Community. Fifth pick was Fresh Prince. Then he went to Arrested Development. Then he went to Glow. Then he ended with Weeds. And he threw out a bunch of non-honorable mention names that were, since we weren't doing honorable mention, he was just like throwing them out. No,
we would not do that.
We would not do that
No
at all.
more.
Jamie, The League, Blue Mountain State, Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother, My Name is Earl, The 70s Show, Everyone Hates Chris, and Drew Carey. And until just I started reading them out, you do have somewhat of a correlation in yours too, Jamie. Like,
well, yeah, because The Big Bang and How I Met Your Mother. Like,
Yeah.
How do you think I met my daughter's mom? You got The Big Bang.
wow. And we're moving on. Terry. Yeah. Thank you. Terry. Seinfeld, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Yes.
WKRP in Cincinnati, Soap, Avid Elementary, Different World, All Seasons, Blackish. Me, Ted Lasso, Friends, New Girl, Will and Grace, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, Murphy Brown, Scrubs, Living Single. I pretty much think I won this hands down.
Shannon
No.
has to move.
Hands down.
There you go.
What?
Sorry, my lights were on a timer and they went
Oh,
Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was motion sensor and you didn't move it up.
No, it just set to a time and it was time.
It was time. So I'm going to have to say that I pretty much kind of won this hands down.
well, wouldn't we all
again-
think we each won it since there were?
Yeah, we
Okay,
picked what we
But
Jamie,
liked.
I actually like the combination of
You have
your
Blue Mountain
two.
State, so
Yeah,
you kind of like
you've
disqualified
never
yourself.
seen it. Like, I mean, I could have thrown out Family Matters, Malcolm in the Middle, King of
Not-
Queens.
Not that we're doing
Growing
honorable mention or
Pains.
anything.
I was gonna bring this one up because this was a controversial show back in the day. Married with
That-
Children.
That was a
Oh,
good pick.
yeah.
That's a
Yes, that
classic.
is-
Married with Children.
But
is
we
like
just didn't have
That
enough
is.
rounds to bring up like Home Improvement and King of
Yeah.
Queens and stuff like that.
King of the Hill.
And I said Night
Yeah.
Court.
what
Night
are we doing in
Court.
the shadows?
Like, they have a new Night
Yes.
Court.
Yeah.
I watched the first
Yes,
two
I'm
episodes and
not-
I was like, I'm not watching this.
It's no good.
I am not watching
Yeah,
this.
I didn't even try to
I
watch
think
it.
it got
I
canceled.
like Don Larquette,
I
but
think it got canceled.
And I
But
can't believe no one
can't-
picked
you can't remake
Hanging
it.
with Mr. Cooper.
I remember that show.
Like that girl, what was her name?
Oh.
Oh, geez.
Shannon and Terry, Ramon said
smoking
hi.
hot.
I
Hey,
don't know why he didn't put it in the thing, but he texted me and tell you guys he said hi.
hey, Ramon.
Hey, Ramon. Hey, Ramon. All right, Shannon. Thank you for
Hello.
joining us. Hi.
Yes.
Shannon is going to be doing my hair and makeup soon.
Oh, can you do mine next?
No,
Yeah, let me just get a quick flight.
Yeah, okay.
you're in Ohio, Jamie. Terry is going to be out of school. And did you ever hear back
Thank
from
you.
that guy, the Vegas trip?
No, I texted him and asked if
Okay.
he was still working on it.
Okay.
Gladys gave me her
Ah,
trip.
was it?
Oh. Oh.
Terry will be going to Vegas soon and doing debauchery and
No.
chicanery and shenanigans. Those are only 3 words I can think of that mean that. Jamie, what are you going to be doing, James? You guys, Jamie has 3 kids.
Yeah, I do.
I know. What?
3 whole ones?
3 whole ones, like fully formed individuals.
Yep, one's 11. One's gonna be 4 in a couple months. The other one's gonna be 2 in a couple months.
Wrap that shit up, Jamie.
So,
Wrap it up.
yep.
I read somewhere you have to
Definitely.
keep them alive or you get in trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately, got to feed
Be
them and clean them.
Be careful.
And the life you lived, you probably should watch them a little more often than you were watched.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we grew up in a different time.
We did. We did.
Wow.
Like we drank from garden hoses because we couldn't
Yes.
go to to the
Yes.
fridge because our parents wouldn't let us in the house.
Wow.
Our alarm clock was the lights coming on
Outside. That's
and-
right. By yourself, riding the bike.
Wow.
But
Terry, if I can give you a suggestion for Vegas, go see OPM.
OPM. I'm writing it down. What is it?
OPM. It's a show.
Okay. Is it very expensive? Because we were looking for shows.
No
and
idea.
Some of them were like, Usher was a lot
No
of money.
idea. No
I
idea.
mean, you just kind of you spend money and who knows,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just money,
OPM.
right?
you
But
can just
it's-
win
I
it
will
back
say-
at the casino.
Oh,
I don't even
yeah.
gamble.
I don't gamble
Um,
either. We're not gamblers.
Yeah.
Then
I don't
why are
really
you going
drink
to
a lot
Vegas?
and I don't really gamble, but there's fun stuff to do in Vegas.
And that's what I hear. Because every time I bring it up, people say, oh, because we're going to go see the lights, where the dead lights are, or the neon lights. They
Mhm.
have the mob museum. I've heard lots of people. I've written them down.
Oh,
They said you gotta
That's-
go to
That's
have a
why people go to
buffet.
Vegas. See the dead lights in the mob museums.
Hoover
Yeah,
Dam.
OPM is definitely worth whatever you have to pay to get to see it.
And you said it
incredible.
was OPM or IPM.
Oh,
OPM.
Okay, that's what I got. Making sure I'm getting my list. Thank
Ah,
you.
all right, everyone. I enjoyed.
Thank you all.
I
What a
appreciate
good
you.
time.
This was fun.
Yes, I enjoyed
Definitely.
it.
Yes,
Appreciate
and
it.
I appreciate you guys from coming on. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who listened.
Bye,
And-
Ramon.
Bye, Ramon. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much. Jamie, thanks. Shannon, thank you so much.
It was
Appreciate
nice
you.
meeting you all.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, bye.